What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? This is Simon, your Helium G. So I'm going to let you know about the next thing that's going on in the Helium ecosystem and what you need to be in the know with what's going on in this IoT mission, this IoT network that we are building. All right, so this is a fantastic news. I'm sure you guys have heard about it, but if you haven't heard about it, I'm here to share it with you. Protect your valuables with Invoxia. All right, so what is Invoxia? What is this device? What is it all about? It's basically an item that you can use to track your valuables, to track your loved ones, to track your pets, to track your motorcycle, to track your luggage while you're traveling, to track your car if you're renting it out. I mean, you can use this item for whatever you want, and the best part about it is you don't have to worry about having Wi-Fi and making sure it's connected somewhere, and because we're building the IoT network, we're building the infrastructure, we're providing the coverage for you so you can enhance your future self with preventative data solutions. That's what this is about. Preventative data, having information ahead of time so you can make the best choices possible for any potential vulnerabilities and or issues or concerns you are having. So let's dive deep into this blog post and figure out exactly what Invoxia is and what they're providing to the Helium community. So let's get to it. And of course, we always have to make sure we give rep to our article authors because they've taken the time to type this up and do a great job at doing that. So McKenna Bowen, sorry if I butchered that name, but McKenna, thank you for your work. Thank you for this write-up. I'm sure it was wonderfully written, and I'm here to basically share it with the Helium community. And there are a group of us that don't really like reading, so I hope by me making this video for you, you can stay up to date with what's going on in the Helium ecosystem without having to read. So if you're washing your dishes or doing some cleaning or just, walking around the house, going for a walk, pop your earbuds in, sit back, get a snack. Let's get ready, let's get to it, and let's find ways we could provide network users to this beautiful infrastructure and network that we are building for IoT, Internet of Things. So give it up for the newest user of the People's Network, Invoxia. Yeah, Invoxia is an industry leader in Europe that has helped consumers recover thousands of assets. As one of the most successful global companies in the industry, we are excited to announce that Invoxia has chosen the People's Network for what the US launched. Thank you. Welcome. All right. Coming overseas to the States. I like it. So, they were founded in France in 2010, and Voxia develops and commercializes a range of consumer, enterprise, and professional helium-compatible trackers for what? Monitoring cars, motorcycles, people, and other valuables. So, with customers such as BIC, Richemont, Amazon, Visual, and Voxia supplies thousands of trackers globally. You need to get with it, all right? Because these trackers are some of the best-selling standalone GPS trackers in Europe and have helped retrieve several thousand stolen vehicles and other items. So, come on, you can't ask for better. Always watching Cryptechology. I just want to say thank you for supporting my channel and thank you for hitting that like button. They have amazing customers such as BIC, Richemont, Amazon, and they're supplying thousands of trackers globally. So, Invoxia's trackers are some of the best-selling standalone GPS across Europe, and they have helped retrieve several thousand stolen vehicles and other valuable items as well. So, what happens when you have Invoxia? Well, it's called peace of mind. Yes, it is. You don't need to worry about those valuable things, your luggage, your car, or anything at all you want to keep track of, or you just want to keep tabs on where it's at. Invoxia is the item for you. So, it was also one of the first to launch a tracker on the LTE-M network in the US and Germany within the past 2 years. So look at this beautiful collaboration, Invoxia and Helium. That's such an awesome pair. You see, tracking Invoxia's history, let's figure out some more about this company and where they're coming from. So it's founded by Sergey and Eric, and on the principle that innovation should be at the very heart of product development. You see, so over the last 10-year history, Invoxia has been at the forefront of this technological trends and has launched new products in a variety of global sectors. See, back in 2017, Invoxia launched the first GPS tracker to operate on the LoRaWAN network in France across much of Western Europe. The company's innovation division, Invoxia Innovation Lab, was developed around the same time to create custom hardware sensors that integrate AI into tracking devices for major companies. That is a fantastic, fantastic project, and just one of an example that the Innovation Lab has collaborated with BIC, for embedded AI into innovative products such as shavers and building security systems. So that's pretty cool. So peace of mind loss prevention. What can we do with that? Well, Invoxia trackers are used by all sorts of people to protect all sorts of things, from everyday items to rare, irreplaceable valuables. Trackers have been used by large enterprises, motorcycle enthusiasts, photographers, electricians, concerned parents, and more. You see, this is designed with theft and recovery in mind. It gives you a range of intelligent trackers, ensures 24/7 peace of mind and theft prevention. The People's Network is just obviously the perfect network by the Helium blockchain that enables users to track valuables securely and affordably from anywhere without needing a smartphone nearby. Why? Because we have the LoRaWAN network. We have the coverage for this tracker, for the Long-Fi GPS tracker. You see, a full complement of intelligent sensors means users will receive real-time updates when items are moved, tampered with, or taken outside of the designated areas. See, without ever needing an expensive cellular plan or difficult to cancel contract, you're spending crazy money for cell data, probably using way less amount of data for the sensor that you're actually paying for. So you're overpaying for data that you're not even using. Well, that's why IoT, that's why LoRaWAN is important. See, for IoT to continue its mission, we need to create the network specifically for sensors. And that is what we're doing. That is the mission. That is the infrastructure that we are deploying hotspots throughout the world, and we're doing this today. We're over 100,000 hotspots, and we're growing exponentially. The movement has started, and it's only just begun. So thanks to LoRaWAN technology, Invoxia's Long-Fi tracker benefits from up to 6 months of battery life, coverage across the United States and beyond with the largest contiguous wireless network in the world. Unlike GPS trackers operating on traditional cell networks. See, the People's Network provides the basis for low power, low cost communications. You see, when we talk about the People's Network, we're not talking about breaking the bank, taking out your pocketbook and, this is the People's Network, not because it's an opportunity for the people, but low power, low cost, that's something the people have been asking for a very long time. Helium blockchain is here to offer that for you and for the rest of the world. This allows Invoxia's Long-Fi GPS tracker to conserve battery life and avoids expensive service charges, providing customers with an even more affordable way to track. See, passing these network savings on to the consumer, Invoxia even includes 3 years of service with the purchase of a new tracker. Where are you getting that anywhere else in the industry? Okay, come on. 3 real-life use cases, which you guys are already aware of, but we're going to reiterate the benefits of having a device like this. For one thing, when you add it to your Helium network, it's mining HNT for data packets. So when you have your hotspot set up, it would be kind of crazy not to set up sensors afterwards, because let's be real, 35% correlated to data packet transfers. I don't know about you, but I'm getting my sensors up, and you get a sensor, I get a sensor, they get a sensor, he gets a sensor, he gets a sensor, we all get sensors, right? We all have hotspots, right? We're all creating data. We're all helping each other level up. It's a win-win across the board. So mission 1, build the infrastructure. Mission 2, spread the news. Mission 3, provide network users with sensors. Mission 4, create data packets. That's what this is about. Preventative Data Solutions. So our very first example, real life use case, we have people helped in uninspected ways have protected some rather unexpected things. This tracker have helped find lost cows, recovering missing parachutes, and even helped solve the mystery of a grave robber. Wow. They have also recovered many, many vehicles. I mean, the stolen vehicles in the thousands. They were able to gather the information, collect the data, and pinpoint the location of that missing vehicle. So here's one person that wanted to share their experience with the Invoxia's GPS tracker. So after they had their camper van stolen a few times, wow, a few times, they were like, look, we probably need to do something and be a little bit more preventative instead of reactive. Like I've been explaining before in my other videos, we've been a very reactive culture, and having preventative data solutions will allow us to become more preventative, to be able to be ahead of the curve instead of behind the curve. So guess what happened? Their camper was stolen again, but they were able to recover it this time right away thanks to this tracker. It was positioned, it was really accurate, so we found the van easily with the police in just an hour after it was stolen, before any damage was done to it. Our next real world use case, someone wanted to share their power chute refused to open on one of their jumps. Man, I don't even want to imagine what that experience felt like, but I hope they are okay. So it was in a situation that they've never encountered before. They quickly disconnected the main power chute and activated their reserve chute. They were able to land safely and avoid the tragedy, but their main parachute was lost in the middle of nowhere. Their first reflex when they landed was to check that their parachute's location on the Invoxia application. You see, this parachute is not just some regular parachute. You know, people are probably like, dude, you walked away with your life. Like, what are you worried about your parachute for? But this is a high value item. This costs a few $1,000s, $3,000 to be exact. So that's something that, you know, maybe they probably would love to retrieve if they can. And they're going to go about it, you know, because shoot, if you can save yourself from shelling out $3,000 again on a missing item, I think I'm going to take my chances to go search for it as well. So fortunately, they had equipped their parachute with a Invoxia GPS tracker, and just in 1 week before the incident, that's pretty mind-boggling. A week before that incident, they were like, you know what, let's just be a little bit preventative. Let's be prepared for the potential vulnerabilities. You just have no idea what could happen. And luckily, from that smart decision to act now, they were able to go ahead, grab their bike, went off to go look for it, hope they would find it, and they weren't disappointed. By tracking its location, they were able to find their parachute, save themselves from having to spend another $3,000 in purchasing a replacement. Now that's a real world use case. That's what helping the bottom line. Now this last use case goes for, you know, all of you Fast and Furious, you know, racers out there, high value car items, car shows, you know, anyone that's trying to flex a little bit with their whip, and there's nothing wrong with that. Trust me, I'm trying to flex with my whip too. I'll be getting there one day. But either way, when you're going around flexing your whip, what do you have to do? You got to keep track of it. All right, you can't have something that's on point and not know where it's at. So boom, this is a use case about a stolen car. Overnight, their app was alerted. Why? Because the car moved from the designated zone that they recorded within their phone. You see, when you have the Invoxia GPS tracker, you can set it up for designated zones, and when that tracker leaves that zone, you'll get an alert notification straight to your phone in a few seconds, minutes, let you know, whoa, 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 something is up. You need to go check it out because your tracker is not in the same place where you left it. So about an hour and a half, the car stopped moving, and they were able to provide the GPS coordinates to the police. Officers went to the location. They were able to identify the car parked in a warehouse. You see, they were able to recover it. And When they requested the full tracking history from Invoxia to help the investigation, the file was provided in less than 24 hours because the data was there for the users. That's what this is about. Preventative Data Solutions. That's why this is important. The People's Network. We are enhancing our society. We are enhancing our future self by utilizing the Helium blockchain to deploy hotspots for what? For the IoT network of the future. This IoT network of the future is set up specifically for sensors, for situations like this. So thanks to Invoxia, thanks to the People's Network, you've been protecting valuables and vehicles from theft that has never been easier. There's no SIM card to activate, and for the first 3 years, no subscription fees to pay. So head on over to Invoxia.com to learn more on how you can set yourself up with peace of mind and high value item protection today. If you want some more information about it, check out the latest episode from the Uplink where they went into more detail about Invoxia. And stay tuned to this YouTube channel, Cryptechology. I'm your Helium G. I will be going over potentially a Invoxia unboxing in the future. We shall see. We shall see. She shall shi. For some reason, my shishis are coming out like shishis. I don't know. Anyway, I'm your Helium G. This is Cryptechology. I'm here to keep you in the know with the Helium ecosystem. If you enjoyed this video and you learned something out of this mess, well, I appreciate it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, do the YouTube thing. It helps you so I can reach more people. Therefore, I can make more content just like this so you don't have to go around searching the deep web for quality Helium content. All right. Yo, I'll catch you guys on the next one. I appreciate you stopping by.